Let's see what that Tales of Suspense 39 got. Alright, everybody, this is Batsman Fan, and this is episode number 90. This video is a story of a man who starts off at the bottom and with a lot of hard work continues along at the bottom and finally ends up at the bottom. So, this episode is solely about one comic. And what was the grade that I got on my Tales of Suspense 39 that I just quick streamed through CBCS. So, normally, I would not know the grade until y'all know the grade. But this was an exception by accident. I did not mean to figure out or find out what the grade was on this. That was purely accident. I was looking at the CBCS's website and then just see, because I've got some other books there, and I was seeing which ones had shipped, and it ended up being this one. And I seen the grade, and I was like, "Oh, yes, but oh, dang." So, let me show you some pictures though of the Tales of Suspense 39 real quick, so you can sort of see it and get your own little grade in your head. We'll play that game. Here you go. So, you're able to see it, sort of get a good idea what's going on there. From what I was told to help you with this process, the book had been trimmed. It had been maybe like some color touch done on it, and this, like the wrap and maybe the centerfold had been reattached. So that's just an idea to give you some, get you going in the right direction for your grading. So initially, I thought the book would grade at about. Man, I was really hoping I was hoping it wasn't going to get an automatic 1.0. I was hoping it was going to get the the restoration grade of like maybe I'd have to go back and check my video, but I was thinking a 1.5 to maybe a 2.0, 2.5 at the highest. So let's see what I got. Oh, made you look. This is actually a book I just got the other day. This is, let me scoot a little bit closer here. This is, a lot of glare. This is Tales of Suspense number 16 for those, though, that did not see my other video. Maybe that will help with the glare a little bit. This is Tales of Suspense 16, and this is the prototype for Iron Man. So I thought that if I'm going to get Tales of Suspense 39, and I'd actually been looking for this book for a long time, I needed to get the prototype. So I got the prototype. This book came out in April of 1961, and it's the first appearance and origin of Metallo. So that brings us now down to the main book, the book of the episode. What did it grade out at? What did it get? Ooh, okay. A 3.0. I am absolutely ecstatic. I'm very happy with that grade. I really wish I would have had the reveal and like we could have all found out together, because that's how I've done every one of my other books. Anytime I've gotten graded books back, I find out the grade whenever y'all do. A 3.0 is way above my expectations, and that really helps skyrocket the value on this book. I did not steal this book by any means with the price I paid for it, but I got it for a really good value, and got it going into it knowing that it's going to be a low grade book, and it might only grade out at like a 1.0. But by far this was the most I spent ever on a comic book. I spent more on this book than I did my World's Finest number 3 that y'all saw just the other day. So this was a big book for me, a very big book. This would be a big book for anyone, but my biggest book by far. No questions asked, no doubt about it. So I just couldn't be happier, in all honesty, with this book. It displays beautifully. It's a restored 3.0. Y'all know that that doesn't bother me though. I'll tell you what, the amateur restoration on here is a small amount of color touch on cover, so small amount, that's good, and the cover and centerfold have been reinforced with glue. So, very happy with that. I'd initially said in my first video that I thought the seller had mentioned that it had possibly been trimmed. So I'm glad to see that it comes back that it has not been trimmed. That is really awesome. I'm very happy that it's not been trimmed, or at least they did not notate it as being trimmed. So I really don't know what else to say, folks. I've got some more Tales of Suspense books coming in. I think I'm going to try to get all the keys now of Iron Man. I've already got quite a few. Obviously, I knocked out the major one right here. I have Tales of Suspense 40. I think I have Tales of Suspense 50, maybe 41. I can't remember, but I've got like maybe 45. I've got some just other ones sprinkled out, and I'm gonna be adding 2 more to that collection. So just a huge book. I don't know what else to say. It's just spectacular that it pulled that 3.0, and that this bad boy is in my comic book, collection now. Even though I call it, or even though my name is Batsman Fan, Iron Man has been one of my favorite characters. Initially, as a young kid, and this is going to sound stupid, okay? But bear with me. Whenever I was a kid, I did not like G.I. Joes or action figures that had facial hair. I don't know why, folks. I can't give you a reason for that. I don't know. Maybe it was all the bad mustaches in the 80s. I did not like figures with superheroes with facial hair, and Tony Stark's always had like a mustache or whatever. But as I've gotten older, and really with the help of the movies, Robert Downey Jr.'s his acting has really just made this a character that I really love. And really, I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference between him and Batman for me. Both billionaire playboys. Both of them had their parents taken from them at a young age, or early on in their life. Obviously, earlier for Bruce Wayne. And they're just normal guys. They don't have any superpowers, if you will. Obviously, Iron Man's got his suit. Batman's got, his bat suit and all the other gadgets that he's got. But I do draw some comparisons between those two, and maybe that's why I like both of them so much. So, anyways, I'm rambling and just going on. Couldn't be happier. I've got more books that are coming in from the Golden Age. I need to send some more out too. I've just been trying to recoup a little bit from this big purchase. So thank y'all very, very much for watching. Thank you for all the comments, the subscribes. I've been really trying to watch a lot of y'all's videos. I've been really busy though here lately, but I've been trying to watch new videos from new people, maybe not new to the community, but new to me, and just really trying to dig deeper into the community, if you will. So thank y'all for making this community great, and bats all, folks.